Administration of COVID-19 vaccine precaution dose begins today for frontline workers and those above 60 years with comorbidities. Supreme Court to constitute high-level inquiry committee on Prime Minister's security breach in Punjab. New DGP appointed for states of Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram. Tripura organizes Police Week, grateful to police personnel for their services, says Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb. And Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma reviews paddy procurement process in the state. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Notice News Bulletin. This is Monjui bringing to you the stories in detail. Administration of precaution dose of COVID-19 vaccine for healthcare personnel, frontline workers and those over 60 years of age with comorbidities began today across the country. The centre has issued guidelines stating that no new registration will be required to get a precaution dose. Meanwhile, the online appointment for the precaution dose shots began on last Saturday, where one can book their slots. Consequently, the CoWIN system will send SMS to such beneficiaries for availing the precaution dose as in when due. The North-East too was seen executing the vaccine drive. In Meghalaya, the office of the East Khasi Hills Deputy Commissioner will organize mega camps at polling stations of Maukin Ray and Nong Krim Assembly constituencies on January 11th and 12th. According to a statement, during the mega camps, along with COVID-19 vaccination for people of 15 years and above, registration of unorganized workers for e-Shram, Aadhaar enrollment and Aadhaar seeding for ration card holders will also be organized. Meanwhile, people have been asked to come forward and avail the services. The Supreme Court to constitute a high-level committee to investigate lapses in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's security breach in Punjab, headed by retired Supreme Court judge. A three-judge bench comprising Chief Justice N.V. Ramana, Justices Surya Kant and Hima Kohli adhere to the plea filed by an organization, Lawyers' Voice. It may be mentioned that the Prime Minister's convoy was stranded on a flyover due to a blockade by protesters in Firozpur, after which he had to return from poll-bound Punjab without attending the planned events, including a rally. In an important development, IPS officer Satish Golcha has been appointed as the new DGP of Arunachal Pradesh. An officer of 1992 batch, he will replace the incumbent DGP R.P. Upadhyay. Meanwhile, David Chandra Srivastava, IPS officer of 1995 batch, will take charge as the new DGP of Mizoram. He will replace the incumbent DGP S.B.K. Singh of the state. Both the incumbent officers have been transferred to Delhi. Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb attended the Police Week Parade 2022 and witnessed a wonderful parade performance by Tripura police personnel in Agartala today. Taking to his Twitter handle, he said that he was grateful to the police personnel who strive day and night to serve the people of Tripura. Meanwhile, skilled persons in the field of work for the year 2021 who set an example of success along with the best police stations, divisions and districts were honored and awarded at the Police Week. The minister further stressed that the police force must make a concerted effort to eradicate the use of illicit drugs and keep the youth free from its evil touch. He also expressed his happiness to meet the police personnel and TSR Jawans who drove on their bikes from Tripura to the Statue of Unity in Gujarat while spreading the message of unity and solidarity. Now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
3 महीने में पैसे डबल।
वाह, फास्ट और हाई रिटर्न्स भी।
क्या स्कीम है? कल तो नहीं थी यहाँ।
और कल होगा भी नहीं।
तूने कभी 5 ओवर में डबल सेंचुरी मारी है?
ऐसे स्कीम के बहकावे में आके हम धोखा खा सकते हैं।
और आरबीआई कहता है अपना पैसा सुरक्षित रखो और समझदारी से निवेश करो। अगर ज्यादा रिटर्न के पीछे भागोगे तो रिस्क भी उतना ही उठाओगे।
और फास्ट रिटर्न से बच के।
और फास्ट बॉलिंग से भी।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today held a video conference with DC, circle officers and other government officials to discuss the procurement drive of 10 lakh MT of paddy at rupees 1,940 per quintal. Certain key decisions, including a decision to form a standing committee, CEOs, Gaon Buras and Mandals to issue requisite certificate to facilitate registration of farmers and public procurement centers to be increased were taken. Meanwhile, taking to his Twitter handle, Sharma informed that a portal for procurement of paddy from 2 lakh farmers of the states will be open to facilitate the drive. In another review meeting, Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today took stock of the centrally sponsored schemes of all Assam government departments along with State Finance Minister Ajanta Nyog. Issues such as utilization status of funds, submission of utilization certificates and issues affecting utilization were deliberated upon. Meanwhile, Sharma took to his Twitter handle and said that he has directed officials to expedite the fund expenditure of development schemes to receive maximum allocated amounts from Government of India. Further discussions on unspent balance, rationalization of budget, timely release of state share of schemes, supplementary demands were also carried out. Meghalaya Chief Minister held a review meeting to revamp the health infrastructure under the ECRP Phase 2 scheme today. Taking to his Twitter handle, he informed that officials have been instructed to expedite the process to ensure speedy implementation of the scheme, which involves diagnosis and treatment of liver, gallbladder and pancreas ailments. In the COVID update for the Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 222 active cases, followed by 55,054 released cases. The tally for the dead is 282. In Assam, the case load for active cases stands at 5,087, while the discharged cases are 6,14,126. The death toll is 6,181. With 469 active cases, Manipur has logged 1,23,676 discharged cases. The death account is 2,011. Meanwhile, Meghalaya reported 394 active cases, 83,355 cured cases. The count for the dead stands 1,485. Saddled with 4,612 active cases, Mizoram has a caseload of 1,40,872 discharged cases. The tally for the dead is 561. With 81 active cases, Nagaland has logged 31,486 cured cases. The death count is 703. Sikkim has 218 active cases, followed by 32,092 released cases. The death toll is 409. Reporting 803 active cases, Tripura has a total of 84,303 cured cases. The tally for the death is 830. Now, in the COVID update from the nation, Union government has said that a total of 4,033 cases of Omicron variant of COVID-19 have been reported so far in the country. Out of this total cases, 1,552 patients have already recovered and migrated. Meanwhile, more than 151 crore 94 lakh COVID vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. India's active COVID-19 caseload currently stands at over 7,23,000. Meanwhile, with the recovery rate at 96.62%, 46,569 recoveries were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total recoveries to more than 3,45 lakh. A total of over 1,79,000 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours. In Meghalaya, under a project to beautify and enhance localities in different parts of the state, intensive work is being carried out ahead of its 50th Statehood Day. As many as 34 localities have received funds to aid them in carrying forward the work. Various activities, competitions and projects in respective localities and darbars to beautify and enhance the localities will be conducted under the Locality Beautification and Enhancement Competition, an initiative of the Department of Tourism. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma took to his Twitter handle and informed that in view of the prevailing COVID situation, government has decided to hold the 50th statehood celebrations on the 21st of January 2022 on a much lesser scale, with other districts joining in the celebrations online. For more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. To end the news, the main points once again. Administration of COVID-19 vaccine precaution dose begins today for frontline workers and those above 60 years with comorbidities. Supreme Court to constitute high-level inquiry committee on Prime Minister's security breach in Punjab. New DGP appointed for states of Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram. Tripura organizes Police Week, grateful to police personnel for their services, says Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb. And Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma reviews paddy procurement process in the state. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.